अब मैं दरख्वास्त गुजार हूँ शेख मोहम्मद इकबाल साहब से, जो सरगोजा से तशरीफ़ लाए हैं, माहिर इकबालियात हैं, खुतबा सदारत फरमाएंगे। तशरीफ़ लाइए जनाब शेख मोहम्मद इकबाल साहब।
मोहतरम रफ़ीक़ साहब अगर यहाँ मौजूद हैं, बाकी ख़वातीन हज़रात, मेरे लिए एक नादिर मौका है कि मैं इतने बड़े इज्तिमा में, इतने स्कॉलर्स में मुझे ये बुलाया गया और मैं यहाँ आया हूँ। Basically, I've been teaching English. So would you allow me to talk in English? That's right. Thank you very much. I owe a lot to Iqbal, I must tell you, sir and madam. My father, who was a lover of Iqbal, when I was born, as a tribute to Iqbal, he named me Iqbal. And I didn't feel pride only in my name, but I must tell you, when at the age of 8 I went blind, I was admitted in a school for the blind in Lahore. I had a blind teacher. And then he taught me Iqbal and inspired me to continue the journey of life with zeal and zest, with vigor and vitality. And that eyes are no eyes if you don't feel and think on the world as it is. So I must tell you, I owe my eyes to Iqbal. I must tell you very frankly, when I am disappointed, when I am frustrated, and even now I am living in anti-Iqbalian environment. We may study the poems of Iqbal, recite them beautifully, and even in the mass read out his verses, but perhaps we as yet have not been able to comprehend the spirit which Iqbal wanted to produce in us. The spirit was to create a world of our own. And that was only possible if we could have self-assessment. The people have been naming Khudi, whatever it is, but many of the people, many of the students are unaware of this great Iqbal's philosophy. Actually, Khudi means the assessment of our shortcomings, our strengths, our environment, our duties, our obligations when we come to the world, how we have to behave. What is our place in this society? How we can live an honorable, respectable, prestigious, Islamic and human life. So, when I went blind, in Pakistan, it was in 1951. Nobody could have the idea of educating the blind. And everybody said, well, it was the fate of this poor chap and the fate of his poor father. And perhaps he might have committed some crime that his child is born blind. The fact is, afterwards, when I studied Iqbal, and still I study Iqbal, and it is my honor that I have my PhD degree on Iqbal, the impact of British poets over Iqbal. I've gone through the English poets. I have also gone through so many Persian poets. But the life, the light, the vigor, the courage, the fortitude which I inhale is from Iqbal. Because I am highly disappointed to see that now our youth are trying to flee away from Pakistan, to leave Pakistan because they don't fit themselves over here. No. I would also make another submission. You say that Iqbal for the young. Najadi, no. No. Iqbal for those who want to live. Iqbal for those who want to strive. I have seen people, the youngsters of 20 as old, as outdated, lazy, lethargic, inactive, passive, doing nothing. And I have seen youngsters of 80 and 90 years old. It is the heart which keeps you young. It is the motive, the aim. If the aim is powerful, if the objective is brightening, if you have certain vision, that vision, if you are true to that, that mission makes you young. You remain ever young. Now I am 79, I must tell you. But I feel that I have yet to live long, and whatever I have lived just like a living person, living human being. You can't imagine the difficulties I have faced in this society, how people reacted. For example, previously I got the tabagha imtiyaz from the government. So, but some friends I came to know started whispering, oh, since he's blind, it is just to give, he was awarded that tabagha, just to please a blind person. How foolish, how idiotic things are. And on every step, when I passed my MA Master in English, I was the first blind person doing this MA in English and getting government job. There were people who said, yes, his scribe, his writer might have written this paper. How dismaying it could be, how frustrating it should be. But nothing has frustrated me. Nothing has disappointed me. I know what I am. And that I amness is khudi. That what I am, I know I have the sterling qualities of at heart if I wish. Man is more powerful than the atomic bomb. I must tell you. If you have will to work, things will go on. So I can speak for hours on these subjects. I have read all the poetry of Iqbal in Braille. Braille is our system of writing. Persian poetry of Iqbal and Urdu poetry. And I have also gone through reconstruction of religious thought in Islam. The principle of movement in the structure of Islam. And that ijtihad. That's a very delicate point. Sometimes we stick to the past. And we never want to change, and this is why we have not changed. Iqbal always felt that there is a place for rethinking, re-evaluating, modernizing, because these things are not un-Islamic. To go ahead, to conquer the moon, to go to the depth of the ocean, to have all these apparatuses, all these gadgets is not un-Islamic. These are the result of our endeavors and of our efforts. What we have done. Iqbal now, this Persian, there have been some papers in Persian. Persian is now out of our syllabus. Perhaps at MA level there may be 1 or 2% studying Persian. And Iqbal's poetry, 60-70% is in Persian. That's again a problem. Then, of course, whenever Iqbal writes, he was well versed in Persian and Arabic. So even the comprehension of Iqbal has been very difficult because we don't have teachers who understand other languages, who can just inspire. And moreover, our teacher who is teaching Iqbal should be the modern Iqbal himself. If he is frustrated, if he is dismayed, if he is undone, if he says that there is nothing coming, Pakistan is not a place to live in, I have done nothing, this is all idiotic. Pakistan has lot many things to offer. When we were 3 brothers and 1 sister blind. My younger brother retired as professor of English. I also retired as professor of English. Another brother of mine, he retired as a senior teacher. My sister also retired as a teacher. We four were blind. So we conquered blindness because man has the power to conquer all disabilities. So I am obliged to you all, and especially Rafiqi Sahab, that he has given me the opportunity to be coming over here to talk. I could prolong things, but whatever I've said from the core of my heart. Thank you very much.
बहुत शुक्रिया सर। हमने सुन रखा था जिनकी दिल की आँख खुली हो उसे आँखों की ज़रूरत नहीं रहती। हम अब आज की अपनी इस सेशन का यहीं पर इख्तिताम करते हैं।